looks good. Okay. So, for the record, your name and the district that you're running for. And spell it for me.
Anthony Anderson, Anthony Anderson, District 7.
All right. And let me thank you first
Sure.
for being here.
Yeah.
You know what? That thing is on there. That mic on?
Is it on? I don't know.
Say something.
I
We're good. Okay.
Testing. Okay.
Just wanna make sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and thank you for taking the time out to talk to us at It's All About Raleigh, Frazier, North Memphis. You know, it's important to the community for us that you know you have an opportunity to
Right,
you know,
right.
get your
Yeah,
message out.
sure,
And, you know, it's
sure.
an important vote.
Sure.
It's an important election. So we'll jump right in. Mr. Anderson, you know, you made it to City Council District 7 runoff. How does that make you feel?
I'm tired, man. You know I'm tired. We've run a tight campaign. 9 people in the race. A lot of work to go into it, but we're already on the ground. So it's just you breathe for half a day and you get back at it, knowing that your opponent's going to get back at it. So we've already been on the ground running. So I'm tired.
All right. So tell us this, you know, and from your deepest, you know, heart of hearts down in the belly, you know, why are you running?
Sure. Antonio, you know I've been on the ground doing this work for 17 years. I've been in Frazier, North Memphis for 17 years. Started my programs in the Grove. Most people don't know where the Grove, not the politicians, they don't know where the Grove is. I started 17 years ago riding a bike from Overton Crossing, a church there, going into the Grove, passing out flyers, doing summer camps, after school programs, just doing it all. I think I met you some time ago when we were doing that kind of work. But we've done this work a long time, and we've seen change over years. We've affected change in North Memphis, primarily Frazier, some of the Smoky City area. We've affected change over the years. But I've come to this point in my life, this seasonal point, that we're moving from really praxis to policy. This is a time now to have a greater impact from a policy standpoint. You know how important policy is. So we're on the ground, moving lives, changing lives, transitioning communities with our schools, our after-school programs, summer camps, taking kids out of the country, putting people in homes, buying homes, changing the blight in North Memphis. But we know that we'll have a greater impact from a policy standpoint. My experience over the years have given me a perspective that we have to get in City Hall and affect change from City Hall. And we're going to do that.
Okay. My next question, and before we move forward, you know, you talked about the Grove. You know, for those of our readers and viewers that don't know where the Grove is and what you know the economic kind of portfolio of the Grove is, you want to explain that?
Sure. So the Grove has unfortunately been one of the most challenging areas in North Memphis for years. It's nothing new. Back in 1998, I went to Haiti, the country of Haiti. And that experience taught me that you have to go ahead and get involved in the toughest of situations. When I saw the Grove years ago, it reminded me of Haiti, that a lot of people were living in small homes, disenfranchised. It was almost as though Memphis had forgotten the Grove. So if you go to the end of Hollywood, down by Davy Crockett Golf Course, which is one of the most beautiful golf courses and parks in our area, then you have one of the most impoverished communities in Memphis. Those people don't have a voice and haven't had a voice. We've tried to affect it, but I know that policy will be the answer. And those people in the community, they have a movement now called the Ridge Grove Movement. Those residents are saying we want to be heard. So the Grove is one of the most challenging areas, I think, in North Memphis, and it continues to be a very impoverished area that we need to take a look at.
So what would you say is your strength?
Well, I'm sure my opponent is going to see this, but it's very little I think that he'll be able to do at this point, because we're different in the sense of my strength. One of them is that I'm already on the ground with the people. I know the people of North Memphis. They know me. If they don't know me, they know someone who's been affected by what we're doing from an academic or educational standpoint, from a housing standpoint. So I know the residents of Smoky City and High Park. I just left Joanne Street over at High Park where she's working, getting some homes refurbished and saying that she hasn't been able to get support from City Hall, nobody will listen to her. She's one resident who is trying to make a stand. So my strength is that I know the community, they know me, and that is, at the end of the day, those people will vote. And they know after 17 years that I'm committed to the community.
So what would you say is your weakness then?
He'll raise more money than me, but he'll have to use it more efficiently than I will. One of my weaknesses is that, so there's the dilemma of business versus community. And from a political standpoint, I mean, this is a weakness per se in the campaign, is that some of the business people are supporting him, but that's also his weakness, is that the people in the community, in the deeper parts of District 7, sees that they believe that he is more committed to business interests than on the ground. So one weakness is that he'll raise a little bit more money, but I'll do more with less, always have. I grew up in the South Side of Chicago, so we always did more with less.
Well, you kind of answered the next question, which was, and maybe there's more. What makes you different than your opponent?
That's exactly right. So I did answer it. First of all, again, I'm committed to the people. That's not just saying that. My resume will suggest that I am committed to the people. And I ask your readers and your viewers to look at what we've done from the past. No matter how, if we like it or not, our resume speaks about who we are. And when you look at who I am from 2001, 2002, 2007, 1998, I've been involved in the community. That's just factual. I said this to a debate crowd about a month ago. If I lose this, which that's a big if I lose this, then I go back into the community the next day and continue to work hard for the people of North Memphis and District 7. So that's what makes us different, is that I'm committed to the community and they know me and I'm vested in the community.
All right. So, and you've already touched on it, so you're already hitting a lot of my questions. So what have you done in District 7 prior to running?
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I love this. So I started, in 1997, we started a golf program with kids out of the Grove. Tiger Woods had just won the Masters, so they were able to see an African American playing golf. So we gathered 50 kids and raised money to send them to Nashville and different places to be a part of a golf program. Some of those kids went on to college. So we started from there in 1997. I had just moved to Memphis in 1995. Then from there, we realized the disparities in Memphis. Kids with more means have better opportunities, educational opportunities. So we needed to set up some better opportunities in the tougher parts of Memphis, which is why we created our charter school network. We have one of the largest charter school networks in the state of Tennessee, the Memphis Business Academy, where we teach kids entrepreneurship, financial literacy, the importance of low interest rates on loans, bankruptcies, what does that mean to you personally for 7-8 years, why you should pay your debt. So we built an educational network that in itself has a number of tentacles that fly out of it. The last thing that we've done that I'm very proud of, that we've worked and collaborated with the Parks Commission, Janet Hooks, and that commission or department in City Hall, we opened up for the first time in 12 years the Rodney Baber baseball fields. Had been closed down on James Road, had been closed down for 12 years. I played softball out there back in 98 and 99 and 2000, where it had closed down for 12 years, where just 3 months ago we had soccer games out there. 200 people. The first game was Central playing NBA. Families coming back into Frazier in North Memphis. We're going to do a lot of that. So those are some things we've done.
Okay, so what do you see as the specific needs for District 7? And we know that District 7 covers a few different zip codes, and it's a very dynamic district. So what do you see as specific needs for the district?
Well, it's obvious that the central needs for District 7, as you said, it's a very diverse district. So you have districts, you have the Harbortown, Pinch District, which is a more affluent area of District 7. Their concerns, as I've surveyed them, are more about getting a grocery store so they don't have to travel to East Memphis. Well, for me, that's more of a supply and demand issue, but it's an issue that is not less important, but it's not as important as the deeper parts of District 7 that deal with crime. Lack of proper transportation. We're a metropolitan area of over 500,000 people. It should not be difficult for a person who lives in Fraser, who doesn't own a car, to travel to East Memphis to work. But it is. The MATA system is not working properly for people who live in the deeper parts of the city who don't have proper transportation. Transportation is huge in this city. That if we really want people to get off the payroll of the city and to become sustainable for themselves, we have to work on the transportation problem. But then we also have to, which is one of my primary focuses, we have to create stronger schools in all of our areas. Because when you create stronger community schools, which is what we've done with MBA, then your community value starts lifting. The community value, businesses want to come around, people want to live there. People don't want to move out because they don't have to travel to East Memphis for their high schooler to have AP courses. What we did when we created our school, we realized before we created our high school, that in the area of Fraser, which is 50,000 residents, no high school had AP courses. 2006, a kid who aspires to go to college would have had to leave Fraser in order to go to a high school with an AP curriculum. That was sinful. So we have 9 AP courses in our school, and we have challenged the other schools. I like what Bobby White is doing